Experiencing problems with your Schlage BE365 smart lock? Common issues include the bolt not engaging or retracting, locking failures, and a stuck bolt or handle. These stem from mechanical misalignment, low battery, or firmware glitches. About 15 to 20% of users encounter these problems, often related to installation and door alignment tolerances. Before diving deeper, ensure your batteries have sufficient voltage above 4.5 volts. Low battery power can disrupt the solenoid and cause engagement failure. Replace all 4 OA batteries with fresh ones. Next, perform a reset via the Schlage Home app to power cycle the lock, clearing any temporary software glitches. Misalignment is the leading cause of BE365 issues. Use the Schlage Home app's auto alignment diagnostics to check if the lock body and strike plate are properly aligned. The bolt needs approximately 1/8 inch tolerance to align with the strike plate hole. The app guides physical adjustments, often adjusting strike plate height or side to side. If the Schlage Home app suggests shimming, this corrects minor vertical or horizontal misalignments that prevent smooth bolt action. Use cardboard or thin wood shims. Loosen the strike plate screws to allow adjustment. Insert the shim behind the strike plate to improve alignment. Finally, retighten the screws securely. This simple adjustment often resolves engagement issues. When the bolt gets stuck, it often means the internal cam gear is binding or misaligned. This mechanical component needs proper alignment to function correctly. As a last resort, carefully disassemble the lock. Start by removing the faceplate screws to access the internal components. Once disassembled, manually realign the cam gear. This may require trial and error to ensure proper positioning and prevent binding. Reassemble the lock carefully to avoid damaging any internal components. Ensure all parts are properly aligned before securing. Outdated firmware can cause locking problems in the Schlage BE365. These issues often stem from software bugs that affect the lock's motor and sensor functions. To resolve this, check for firmware updates in the Schlage Home app. The app provides a simple interface to scan for and install the latest software versions. The latest firmware versions include important bug fixes and improvements to error code diagnostics. For example, error code E7 specifically indicates misalignment issues, helping users identify and resolve problems more quickly. Keeping your firmware up to date is essential for optimal lock performance and security. Regular updates prevent known issues and ensure your lock remains compatible with the latest app features and security standards. When troubleshooting your Schlage BE365, pay close attention to any error codes that appear on the lock's touchscreen or in the Schlage Home app. These codes are designed to provide specific clues about what's wrong with your lock. For example, the lock's user guide shows various codes like setup codes and programming codes that can help identify issues. Common error codes you'll encounter include E7, which indicates a misalignment problem between the lock and the door frame. This often requires adjusting the strike plate or lock position. The back of the lock shows programming codes and a recessed reset button that can help resolve persistent error conditions. To understand what each error code means, refer to the Schlage support website or the app documentation. Simply note the code, search for it online, and follow the step-by-step troubleshooting guide provided. For instance, if you're having trouble with programming codes not working, the error display can guide you to the correct solution, often involving a reset or code re-entry. By paying attention to these error codes and following the recommended fixes, you can often resolve issues much faster than through trial and error methods. Preventative maintenance is key to long-term reliability of your Schlage BE365 smart lock. Regular care prevents most common problems and ensures the lock functions properly for years. First, check battery levels regularly. The lock requires 4A batteries, and voltage should stay above 4.5 volts to prevent engagement failures. Second, verify alignment of the lock and strike plate. Ensure the door is level within 1/16 inch and the bolt aligns properly with the strike plate hole. Third, clean debris from the bolt and strike plate regularly. This prevents jams and ensures smooth operation of the lock mechanism. Fourth, keep firmware updated through the Schlage Home app. The latest version 3.5 fixes bugs and improves diagnostics for better reliability. With proper care, the Schlage BE365 has a mean time between failures of over 10 years. Proactive maintenance prevents 90% of problems. Address any issues early to minimize lockouts and ensure your smart lock remains reliable for the long term.